Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your April 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, for this reading I am going to be using my Morgan Greer Tarot cards along with the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and then also I will be pulling you an Angel Prayers Oracle card by Kyle Gray. And as always, if you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecasts that I do offer here on my channel, please head on over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there, because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day, Pisces. And of course, if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. All right, Pisces. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Knight of Cups, and this is actually the overall energy for the month of April 2017 for you, Pisces. So the Knight of Cups is wonderful. For some of you, certainly could be receiving an offer of love throughout the month of April at some point. For some of you, an offer could be very significant. Of course, it could be an offer of love. For those of you that are in a relationship, maybe you're taking a relationship to the next level. For those of you that are single, you could be meeting someone. Oftentimes, for me, the Knight of Cups is someone that you already know. So if you are single, certainly maybe you're bumping into like an old friend or something like that. There could be someone that you're already connected to in some way that is maybe approaching you. And then for some other Pisceans, of course, this isn't always just an offer of love. There could be an offer that's coming through, or news or information that's coming through that is emotionally very exciting for you. So something that is going to make your heart race, or something that excites you. We are starting out with a High Priestess. So for some of you, you definitely could be learning something about a particular individual as well, or something that's very exciting. For some of you, it might have something to do with maybe another water sign person, so maybe a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We do have the High Priestess here crossed by the Chariot. So that's very interesting. So there even could be like a Pisces Cancer connection with a High Priestess. She represents the sign of Pisces, and then the Chariot represents the sign of Cancer. So there even could be like a Pisces Cancer connection. So that's very interesting. But with the High Priestess right at the start of the month, Pisces, I see many of you incredibly intuitive. So listen to your intuition. For some of you, you're empowered. This is really amazing energy. You could be learning something. For some Pisceans, you might just know something. You could have this, this very strong, very strong intuitive vibes when it comes to something in particular. But this is empowering you with the Chariot here. The crossing card, yes, it can be a challenge, but it's not always a challenge. This is either helping or hindering you. And I think that for some of you, this is an empowering energy that's with you. You're in the driver's seat. So for some of you, could literally be traveling. There definitely could be some sort of physical travel or movement. And then for other Pisceans, I think that you're in the driver's seat. You could be just about ready to take off. For some of you, could be planning things out. That's what I'm getting for some of you. But with the High Priestess here, she's also very secretive, very mysterious. So for some of you, you're definitely maybe keeping things to yourself. You could be making some moves. You're in the process of maybe manifesting something wonderful here. And with the Chariot, this is the ultimate victory card. So for those Pisceans that are manifesting something within your life, yeah, this is something that I think you're going to be quite successful with. You have some amazing energies here in this spread. We do have strength at the foundation. So this energy has brought you to this energy here, which strength represents the sign of Leo. So for some of you, there could be a Leo person. That's quite significant. But I do think that for some of you, this was you really maybe having to rely upon your inner strength when it comes to this. I think that you're in the process of manifesting something. For some of you, definitely could be keeping it to yourselves here. But this was you maybe having to be patient. So having to wait on someone or something. With the Two of Swords in the more recent past, this could have been you, Pisces, maybe trying to make a decision. Perhaps with the Two of Swords, you could have been trying to make a decision, or maybe some of you did actually make a decision. This could have also been a decision that was quite significant here in the recent past. For some of you, I feel like this is you waiting on a decision. Now, it could be from perhaps a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or maybe this could be waiting on a decision from maybe a Leo or maybe another water sign person. We do have the King of Pentacles crowning you. So this could be an earth sign individual. Now, maybe you were waiting on a decision from this person. For other Pisceans, this could be you waiting on a decision in regards to something financial. So for some of you, maybe you're trying to sell your house. It could be something like that with the Chariot here in this position. Maybe you're trying to move house. With the King of Pentacles here, for some of you, this is, you very focused on your finances. That's what you're thinking about. You're thinking about your finances, your financial stability. For other Pisceans, this could be you even maybe waiting on maybe a decision or an offer, waiting on something from maybe your boss. With the King of Pentacles, I can often see him as a business owner. So for some of you, this could be your boss. And I think that for those of you that have been waiting, yes, coming up in the near future, if you're a Pisces who has already been waiting, yes, you might still be waiting here around the second week because we do have the Hanged Man. But this is just a temporary energy. So I want you to know that. This is just a temporary wait. So for some of you, this is that period of suspense. This is you maybe waiting on this decision or waiting on maybe this person, waiting to be able to move forward in some way. But remember, you're manifesting, and this is some empowering energy. And for those of you that are waiting, you're in the driver's seat. So it's a great time to plan out the details. For some of you around the second week, you need to take a step back with the Hanged Man energy. For some of you, if you find yourself a little bit negative in particular, fearing the worst, you really need to take a step back, look at the larger picture. You might need a fresh perspective or a more positive perspective when it comes to this, because some of you, I don't think you realize how empowered you are. You're very much in the driver's seat here. The only real caution I have for you, Pisces, in this month of April would be this Five of Swords here. And this is coming up in the position of your power. So for some of you, you might be taking on a more aggressive approach. You could be sick of waiting. This Five of Swords here can represent you doing whatever you have to do when it comes to reaching a particular goal. So for some of you, it's a more aggressive approach. Watch your communication with the Five of Swords here. Watch your communication. With the Five of Swords, it also can be, this could be someone putting their foot down, someone maybe giving you, or you could be giving someone an ultimatum. It can represent conflicts, arguments, and things like that. So just take caution with that. I think for some of you, because you've been waiting, you're sick of waiting, I think that for some of you, this is honestly a little bit more of an aggressive approach here, because we then have the Magician in the position of how those around you are viewing you. We have the Magician. So you have some incredibly empowering energies here. So for some of you, yes, you're taking on a more aggressive approach, but this is pretty amazing. The Magician with the Chariot, and I mean with the High Priestess as well, you're manifesting. You have a lot of very powerful energies with you. And with the Magician, people around you are seeing you as someone who's incredibly creative, very resourceful, using the resources and the tools that you have available to you to manifest, to actually start something new. So I see many of you starting something new. Yes, you might be taking on a more aggressive approach. But this is what you're hoping for. This is what you want. We have the Four of Wands here. So for some of you, with what it is that you're manifesting, this is going to lead to more maybe financial stability, more security in general, a lot of happiness for you and your family. This is also a card of marriage and commitment, celebration. So for some of you, you're maybe waiting on being able to celebrate something, waiting for something to fully manifest within your life. There could be some Pisceans that maybe this is in regards to a relationship. You certainly could be in a relationship with an earth sign person. a Leo, or maybe even another water sign person. This could, if you are in a relationship, this could be you hoping to take your relationship to the next level. Remember, we do have that Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, definitely could be doing that because you're actually leaving the month with the energy of the Knight of Swords. This is what you're leaving April with, and going into May, we actually have the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast-paced energy. So for those of you around the second week that are kind of waiting on someone or something, this could be the energy now really shifting for you. This can be a very fast-paced, hasty energy. It can even be sometimes like a chaotic sort of energy. Now I did pull an additional clarifying card here, and we actually have the King of Rods, and this is quite interesting. So potentially for some of you, if this is not a very fast-paced energy, this could be an air sign person. So this could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person that's quite significant at the end of the month. And for some Pisceans, you might be dealing with, you know, a couple of characters here. Potentially, we have, for some of you, this could be 3 men, maybe even 4 men that are significant. We have a lot of very masculine energies here. So potentially there could be an air sign. There also could be a fire sign with the King of Rods, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person. That's quite significant. Now maybe this is a person that's coming in very suddenly, or maybe this is someone that you're actually moving towards very quickly. So for some Pisceans, you might have something going on with a King of Rods. For those Piscean males watching this, to be honest, for those Piscean males, this definitely could be your energy. And this could be really manifesting, because we know that for some of you, you're taking on a more aggressive energy. You're sick of waiting. This could be a more passionate energy with the King of Rods. When he wants something, he goes after it. This is a man of action. And with the Knight of Swords, this could be for some of you, especially those Piscean males, this could be really charging forward and taking action with something now. You are manifesting. For those Piscean females, this of course could be a couple of characters here that are quite significant, but also this could be you manifesting as well. You might have this more masculine, very creative energy, very passionate energy here. But I do feel like for many of you, this King of Rods is a character. So for some of you, you're charging forward with something. You even could be getting down to the bottom of something. You could be finding something out, seeing something clearly, hearing the truth. And for some of you, this King of Rods here, this maybe fire sign person, is quite significant. So very interesting reading. I think it is going to be an amazing month for you. I see many of you manifesting. For some of you, just have a lot of characters here throughout the month. All right, so let me pull you an additional Romance Angel card. Financially, I don't think it's going to be a bad month for you, with the King of Pentacles crowning you, and then the Four of Wands in the Hopes position. I definitely see many of you maybe manifesting something that is going to bring in more financial stability. I think that that's what you're really focused on. And because you're working hard, and because this is what you're focused on, I don't feel like you're really lacking financially. And then on the love front, I think that for some of you, you're waiting on taking your relationship to the next level. For those single Pisceans, you definitely could have someone coming back from your past with the Knight of Cups. There could be someone coming back from your past. And then for other Pisceans, this could be, of course, an offer of love that's coming your way. All right. Additional guidance for Pisces for April 2017. All right, so I have 3 cards. Oh my goodness, that landed upright. All right, so we'll take a peek at all of these. Very interesting. And then I'm also pulling you an Angel Prayers Oracle card by Kyle Gray. Additional guidance for Pisces. All right, this card is jumping. Wow, very nice. I want to start with this additional guidance card for you, Pisces. It's the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So listen to your intuition. You have the High Priestess here, Pisces, right at the center. Your intuition is speaking to you loud and clear this month, so you need to listen to your intuition, okay? Your inner voice is going to guide you. It's going to help you. Very, very amazing. And then we have 3 additional romance angel cards. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I think that for some of you, you need to listen to your intuition when it comes to maybe someone new that's entering your life, or for those of you that are already in a relationship. For those of you that are already in a relationship, you need to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you're being divinely guided. Listen to your intuition when it comes to maybe working on your partnership or taking your partnership to the next level. And then for those of you who are single, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I think that for those single, Pisceans, you're very much being divinely guided to maybe someone that you were hoping for, that you were wishing for. This is going to be that partnership that maybe leads to marriage, someone that you're going to start a family with. It's going to be just an amazing romance for you. So hang in there, listen to your intuition throughout this month, okay? So Pisces, I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I do wish you a wonderful month of April. Take care.